Late nights with Stotty, and we live. What's going on, everybody? I'm fresh off the clock, bro. It's nighttime. I work third shift, so it's like late night, early mornings, just like the Marsha Ambrosia. Your browser has blocked your screen. Click the icon. Okay, no problem. No, it's late as night. Shout out to Marsha Ambrosia for the late night, early mornings, man. I got off probably around 3:30 this morning. And I just decided to get on here and talk my shit. Shout out to me though. I'm doing all type of spontaneous shit and just really getting comfortable with me. Shout out to you if you're doing the same thing. I was like, I want to get on here and say my piece about Kelly fucking Rowland. Talk about Kelly Rowland. Let's talk about music, bro. Let's talk about it. I want to say my piece on shit, and I'll move on. As long as I say my piece, I'm gonna say my little shit on it. I'm trying to operate this YouTube shit like y'all not even here. Like that's how you know you comfortable. If you just operate this shit like motherfuckers not even watching me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just find some little interviews that I'm looking for. Shout out to everybody that's watching me, listen to my stuff. Stadi Uncouth that's been watching my podcast. I'm sorry, listen to my YouTube. Look, I just fucked up. It's late night, early mornings. Shout out to everybody that's been watching my channel, that didn't like, subscribe, and commented on the shit. That's been following my podcast, Stadi Uncouth, that'll follow that. I really appreciate that shit. All right, I'm just trying to. I'm gonna find just whatever little random clip, and then I'm gonna move on, because she is in a lot of stuff right now. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna put this on here because I'll talk about that. And I was really trying to find. Let's just talk about it. My thing is with Kelly is that she keep, you know, the industry and the media is trying to make her live in Beyonce's shadow, and they try and do that really to all these motherfuckers. You feel me? Everybody. I'm pulling a Ray J. I'm just trying to see what happened this late night, early morning. I feel like everybody is just trying to like keep on asking this woman about Beyonce. Don't nobody want to be questioned about they friend or their sister in every interview that is. I don't want to be asked about my siblings. Just like I'm sure they don't want to be asked about me. You feel me? Like I'm me. Let's talk about me. Kelly Rowland has always lived, and Michelle and the rest of them, but really more Kelly Rowland because I feel like they always ask her shit a lot. You feel me? I might just keep the hat off though. My head is smooth. Like I feel like they always fuck with Kelly, man. But poor Kelly, man. Damn. She just be getting shitted on, man. Like every time you look around, you got to live in Beyonce's shadow, and that shit would piss me off. I don't know what I'm on with this hat. It's because it's late night and I don't really care. I'm getting comfortable. It's not y'all. It's like y'all not even here. I may or may not post this, right? They say post and delete. You never know. But I don't like that. I mean, Michelle got to do it. Like you can't, like even if she got her own project, they have to segue or throw Beyonce in the mix. It does not matter if it's all about her. She literally has a fucking movie coming. We're gonna talk about this movie right quick. We're gonna talk about this movie. She's in a movie that's by I think Tyler Perry either directed it or it's one of his many motherfucking shit that he's doing. But that woman don't want to talk about yeah, Tyler Perry did it. Y'all know what that means. Hopefully the wigs is on right. You feel me? For real. She's getting sick of getting talked to. Literally, this was 3 days ago. Yeah, let's watch this stuff, man, because this is literally what's tying into what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and share my screen, right? Do it right, though. Let me do it right. And this is from Impressive. So we're just going to watch this one right quick. Let's watch
Fitness for just $29.
All right. Oh, hold on. I don't even think I did it right. Do I got
Hello,
it right?
everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel.
Hold up.
The singer Normani finally announced that she is dropping her album this year. It's been a minute since she's released music, but she is known for her songs like Wild Side and Motivation and Love Lies and Dancing with a Stranger with Sam Smith.
You know what? See, I knew this wasn't going to just be about Kelly Rowland because they bringing her up too. Finally, right? It took you 6 years. Like, come on, you done fizzled out almost. It's kind of like you let everybody else. I mean, you ain't really missed nothing, but like, damn, like finally. I mean, Camila Cabello done already had like 2 or 3 albums and shit like that. It's time for you to get in the game. Like, get in the fucking game. Win, lose, or draw. Get in the game. Come on with it.
But now she's gearing up to release some more music. And it's about time. It's about time. And I was wondering when she was going to drop her album, but she just announced.
For the record, the only reason why I said Chloe, because I feel like that's her peer. She been in the game the same time as Chloe. They came out around the same time. So that's why I'm talking about Chloe. I'm not trying to compare the two or pit them against each other. Yeah.
And the album is called Dopamine. And this was unexpected. And I don't know what direction she's going to go in with this album. From the looks of it, it seems like she's going to take a more edgy and risque approach. And it does make me a little nervous because I don't know if it's going to be too risque for my taste. However, I am more interested in the music. I hope the music is good. I really liked Wild Side. I thought it was great. I heard a snippet of her song Candy Paint. I don't know if it's going to be on the album or not, but that would be a perfect single for her to drop because it's just the perfect up-tempo song for the spring and the summer. But I'm happy that Normani is releasing music finally. She's on this black rocket ship, so she's ready for takeoff. And
so she's ready for takeoff.
Now, I do want to talk a little bit about her scrubbing her page because prior to her making this announcement, she did scrub her IG page to kind of get her fan base excited for her new music. Now, what was interesting is there was a fan page named Normani Nation who took a screenshot of her scrubbed page, and people noticed that this page had access to her IG account. So people are saying that she is running her own Stan account. And this fan page did confirm that, yes, her team is running this page. And they also liked some tweets that this is the official Normani fan page. So under this account, all they do
that don't mean that she's running it.
Normani content. Yeah. And if you want to keep up with her rollout and her new era, this is the page to follow. But some people think it's odd that she and her team are running this fan account. But believe it or not, a lot of celebrities actually run their Stan accounts. They at least have a team or a social media manager to run their accounts and release exclusives. So I don't think it's weird, but people are trying to drag her for it. And I've seen some of the comments on the Neighborhood Talk, and the comments are not so nice. But honestly, people don't know how effective it is for celebrities to have social media accounts that put out content and increase engagement and get people interested in what they're doing. They think it's a self-drag, but honestly, it's marketing. And I'm not mad at it. I think Normani needs all of the promotion, even if she's running her own fan account. There is no shame in that. Promote yourself.
There's no shame in that.
And I'm here for Normani's new era. I've always said Normani is a star, and I want to be proven right because I've been saying this for years and some people don't believe me, but I still feel like she is a superstar. So I just want her to show the world that. Now, I want to move on and talk about Kelly Rowland, who is an established superstar herself. She's a part of the big superstar group Destiny's Child. She had her own solo success, and now she's aiming to be a movie star. In fact, she is starring in Tyler Perry's movie Mea Culpa, and it will be on Netflix February 23rd. But what's interesting is people don't really seem to be talking about Kelly's new movie. It seems like they're talking more about her storming off of the Today Show, and people also keep bringing up Beyonce in her interviews. Recently, she was on V103 promoting her movie, and the host, Big Tigger, wanted to ask her about Beyonce and the whole Destiny's Child reunion. And you could see that Kelly was over it, honestly. She's over these questions because every time she does an interview, she's always asked about this. She can never just talk about herself.
Every time.
Your sister dropped a whole new couple of songs, and it's my understanding that Renaissance 2 may or may not be country-based.
I mean, literally, as soon as you start the interview, we talking about Beyonce. Damn. Bruh, it's hard, bro.
And then there's a rumor.
I bet you it takes everything in them not to say, bruh, shut the fuck up talking. Like, literally, why am I here? If you about to literally shut the fuck up talking to me right now.
Are going around that Renaissance 3 may be either rock-based or a DC reunion.
That is her business to talk about. We still gotta ask every time we see either you. We never see Biggie. Come on. No, but just ask them. I'm here talking about Mea Culpa. Okay.
Talking about new music, all the talk this week has been about Beyonce's new album. Have you heard it yet? Have you had an opportunity to?
This is crazy.
Give some thoughts on the whole thing?
I sure have. It's great. It's absolutely great.
Really different though, right?
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's really different.
I mean, poor Kelly. Damn, bitch, leave me alone. Like literally, it sucks the fun right on out of probably even trying to put an album out or even doing an interview is you cannot talk about nobody else. Like literally, you booked me for this interview, and yet you still talking about somebody else. And there's no dig to Beyonce. That's why it's like she really careful trying to not look over it because it's gonna look like she, shading or hating on her sisters. Like, damn, I just want to live in my own shadow and be my own person. Damn.
But getting back to what I'm here to talk about,
exactly.
Claritin. I'm very excited to be teaming up with Claritin.
So as you can see, this has been going on for years. This has been a pattern for years. And Kelly is over it. She's really over it because it's a constant reminder to her that she's not as important as Beyonce. This is how mainstream media has made her feel. And she has been dealing with this since she was a child. Since she was in Destiny's Child, she's wanted to shine on her own, but she couldn't because she wasn't the lead singer. And the manager of the group, Matthew Knowles.
Ella es una estrella a nivel mundial, Jennifer Lopez. This is me now.
Don't nobody want to hear that shit. We don't fuck with Jennifer Lopez.
Wouldn't let her step out and shine like that. In fact, the R&B singer RL talked about a time when he was working with Destiny's Child. His group Next did a song with Destiny's Child called If You Leave. And Destiny's Child was supposed to do another song for them on their album. And RL wanted Kelly to shine on the song, but Matthew shut it down.
Me and Kelly were really close. If you look on the second album, she's like, calls me her big brother. It was really cool. And she had told me that she really wanted to shine. And she didn't feel like she had the platform to do that. I'm going to tell Mona that I want you to lead it with me. I'm not thinking about who's bigger, who's going to be the bigger, or none of that mattered. It's loyalty. So we tell Matthew. Matthew's like, you sure? I don't think that's a good idea. And I'm like, wait a minute, don't you manage all of them? How you gonna say that's not a good idea? In hindsight, of course, I'd rather be having a record with Beyonce per se, singing back and forth with me when you look at it. But when you stand on something, that's what you stand on. So, and it's all love. And it's not like it's these or anybody's fault like that. It was always those managers. Y'all know managers.
The representatives in between, the middleman, cutting another deal.
Exactly. Cut us right out.
So this has kind of been a constant thing in Kelly's career where she couldn't really step outside of the shadow of Beyonce. At the time, Matthew Knowles wouldn't allow it.
Matthew
And
Knowles
even when
was a
she
fucking
went
monster.
solo, it just seems like every time she tried to do something on her own, Beyonce's name would always come up. And it is to be expected because Beyonce is one of the biggest artists of all time. So interviewers want to get information from her, but they can't because Beyonce doesn't do interviews. So instead, they ask Kelly. But you can see it's frustrating for Kelly.
They ask all of them.
It just makes her seem less important.
The elephant in the room for me has always been second best.
Wow.
Okay. Hello, I ain't number 2. Okay. That's actually the first time I've said it out loud, eh?
That's crazy.
Kelly said herself that she felt second best. And unfortunately, that's how the media sees her in comparison to Beyonce. They feel like she's second best to Beyonce, which we all know that's not true. I think both Kelly and Beyonce are great in their own right. I wouldn't say they're really comparable because they are in 2 different lanes, but they are equals. However, some people in the media don't really see that, and they always have the tendency to diminish Kelly in favor of Beyonce.
Angie gave you flowers for your ability to play second to Beyonce.
I mean,
I love B. I know that she's a light. I know that I'm a light too.
But it's also created such an interesting role for you where like you could have rested on your laurels and just been like, hey, I'm a part of this iconic group. My best friend's the biggest star in the world. We kick ass. We're awesome.
Yes, and her best friend / sister is one of the big stars in the world too.
I mean,
like we both shine together. It's just a cycle and a space for all of us to open up doors for each other instead of compare. Don't be so limited. And I feel like people who compare are limited in their minds and they limit themselves. And so don't do that to other people.
So in that interview, you saw how the host Rosenberg tried to sun Kelly And she had to
Tried
check
to
him and
son
say,
Kelly.
no, I'm a star too. I shine just as bright. And there was a time that she did feel second best, but she doesn't feel that way now. Clearly, she's walking in her power now, and she's tired of people trying to play her. And I kind of want to use this to segue into the whole story of her storming off of the Today Show.
Man, we don't
They
give a
ran
fuck
this
about
story
that.
because
I
they
mean,
want.
that's a whole nother thing. But I just want to stick to my thing, and the Normani thing just was extra. But I'm gonna come on back, y'all. I have a big problem with what Kelly Rowland been going through, but I ain't gonna listen. I'm this channel, we keep it real. I don't do this, I don't do all this, you know. You can be a Beehive member all you want. You could be a Nicki Minaj fan, a Megan fan, or whoever the fuck fan base you want to be on. You feel me? But we keep it real on this channel, right? And I'm gonna say my shit, and if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. You get the fuck on going. But I feel like Matthew Knowles and Beyonce sometimes do be on some bullshit, because if you knew that your sister, like if you know that Kelly been going through this, I can see Kelly crying on Beyonce's shoulder all the time. Like she said, elephant in the room. Everybody knows this. If it's an elephant in the room, that means your sister know it. So if I was Beyonce and I was the biggest star in the world or whatever, or say I'm Beyonce and my big brother is Kelly or whatever, and we both artists in our same right. If I know that my brother's playing second fiddle to me or second best to me or whatever the fuck that is, anytime he has a rollout, I'm gonna make sure I don't have a rollout, right? I want to make sure you have the whole year so you can make sure you shine bright like a fucking diamond. They don't do that. You feel me? When Kelly Rowland came out with her record, bro, I love me, and y'all know I be on it. Make sure y'all be in the comments and tell me if y'all know what I'm talking about. When Kelly Rowland had her rollout, I'm not talking about like this. Because when she came out with like this and all that stuff, and her stuff with Nelly, Beyonce really wasn't solo yet. Because remember, Kelly kind of had the first like push to, well, that we listened to, that we know of, that she had being something outside of Destiny's Child. But when she had the rollout for Motivation, because I remember sitting in my car not knowing who this person was. Like, bro, let me just leave. I want to talk with the art, with the shit on the side and shit, so it can look out more professional or whatever. Hold on, y'all. Shout out to y'all while y'all sitting here doing that. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. This is not a list. I'm gonna show you. I don't know why they picked this thumbnail. I don't know why they picked this thumbnail, y'all. Let me show y'all. What in the hell? I just Googled a random picture of Kelly Rowland, bro. Why did they pick this thumbnail? Kelly Rowland right here. This wasn't, I don't know. But I was trying to get a good like motivation clip. We'll just go with here. We're going now. Y'all see this? Oh, I need to. Yeah, I turned that shit the fuck off so I won't get my shit monetized. So yeah, long as y'all can see the thumbnail, y'all get the gist. But when Kelly Rowland came out with Motivation. Hold on, y'all. I want to get good context for y'all. Hold up. Don't forget, this is definitely a freestyle. I'm gonna try to catch a good snapshot of her. All this shit was in the fucking dark. You feel me? Like, damn. All right, cool. We're gonna do this. Stop sharing my screen. Let me come back over like this. We're just gonna play it on. We're just gonna do that. Hold up. Y'all be patient with me. Shout out to y'all. All right. Just so we can have some good context. You feel me? Kelly Rowland came out with Motivation. And I remember Beyonce coming, I don't know, like literally correct me if I'm wrong. She came out with something at the same exact time that this lady came out with her hard lines, right? Because she had been silent or whatever, or behind the scene. We didn't hear nothing from her solo shit. Like she, like literally, I think turn the lights off. That was Rico Love. Rico Love wrote this song, and you could tell, man, like it's a fucking bop. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know who this woman was. I'm like, who this girl is on this track? It was all over the radio. It was everywhere. And I found out it was Kelly Rowland. I'm like, you know what? Damn, she about to have her moment. And then, of course, Beyonce came out with like Dance for You, or something else came out. And it kind of shitted her shit that she had going on. And that was always the pattern. You feel me? That you would see certain shit like that happen. And this is no dig to Beyonce. I don't know if it's a Matthew Knowles influence or what, but why is it if you know your sister is having a hard time out here in your shadow, then help a bitch out. You feel me? Don't come out with shit while I'm coming out with mine. You feel me? I'm trying to have my moment. I did the same thing with the Usher thing. I was like, she did the Texas Hold'em shit right when Usher was having his moment. You feel me? Motherfuckers are having a moment, and Beyonce, you gonna sell anyway. Nicki gonna sell anyway. Drake gonna sell anyway. Y'all motherfuckers can put an album out anytime, and it's gonna sell. So if you know somebody got a scheduled release or a moment, let them have that moment. That's all I was saying, bro. That's all I was saying, and y'all know I'm not saying no bullshit. I don't know. The Beehive be on one, but I know I'm not lying. I like Kelly Rowland a lot. I feel like she and you know, we've seen Beyonce in interviews when she was younger. She don't do them now, but I like seeing Kelly Rowland on the screen. I like seeing her in interviews. We like Kelly Rowland, man, as a person. She's charismatic. She's personable. You know, we like her light. She got a good light. We like Kelly. So yeah, shame on you, Beyonce and Matthew, bro, because y'all don't want. Let Kelly have her moment. So when she come out with something, or when LaToya come out with something, or LaTavia, no one's going to listen to it when LaTavia release hers. But when Michelle or anybody come out with their stuff, make sure, Beyonce, you sit your ass down. Make sure you nowhere near a mic, nowhere trying to release nothing. Let these people have a nice rollout. I'm going to come on back, bro. I'm not lying. The shit's crazy to me. I know I ain't saying no bullshit, bro. I ain't saying no bullshit. Shout out to everybody that's been watching my stuff, that's just been with me and rocking with me, man. It's not easy getting on this camera. I ain't even looked in the camera like that. It's not easy getting on this camera and talking to y'all. So I appreciate y'all just being patient with me and just, you know, going on a journey with me, bro. Like, it took a lot for me to just get on this camera and talk to y'all, because I've been talking my shit on this podcast for years. But now I'm brave enough to get on the screen and just talk my shit. So yeah, y'all gonna be seeing a lot for me. Tell me what you think about this Kelly Rowland reaction shit. Tell me what you think about Normani, man. We want Normani to win, but she's taking 6 years to win. Come on out. Come on out. Get all in our faces. We got all these other motherfucking folks out. Get on in here. Get in the game and stay in the game. What's up? Stay, bro. Yeah. So tell me what y'all think about what's going on with Normani. Tell me what you think about Kelly Rowland, if y'all think she's living in Beyonce's shadow. Yo, and appreciate the love, yo. I'm going to get up out of here. It's late. I'm sleepy. I'm going to sleep. But yeah, we'll be back on here and giving y'all more content. Deuce.